So did you notice what did I did? Yes, I was inhaling air and exhaling air, which was rich in oxygen and carbon dioxide. So I hope from this activity you may have been understood that what is our topic. Yes, so our topic is the respiratory system in humans, and from the respiratory system I have took a topic which is respiratory tract. Okay, first of all, before understanding that what is respiratory tract, we should know that what is respiration. What is respiration? So first of all, let's see what is the process of respiration. So process of respiration, it is having two stages. Okay, first is external respiration, and another one is internal. External is also known as breathing, which is very common to you. External is also known as breathing, and internal, it is also known as cellular respiration. Cellular respiration. Okay, so in this video I am going to tell you about internal respiration. So let me make you understand that what is internal respiration. Okay, so internal respiration, what is the meaning of internal? Means inside, right? Means inside. So obviously it is a biochemical process. Okay, so like we ate food, okay, and the food is absorbed by the body, and in it glucose is present. This glucose, it will combine with oxygen. And it will form three components, which is water, energy, and carbon dioxide. Okay. Now let us understand about energy briefly. I told you that energy is produced, right? So energy is released also. Okay. Like, let me tell you how it is. Let me give you an example. Like if we, there are, like I'm also telling you that there are types of respiration also. Okay. Depending on absence of oxygen and presence of oxygen, there are types of respiration. First type is aerobic respiration. And another one is anaerobic respiration. So when does aerobic respiration, how does it? Okay, so aerobic respiration, oxidation of food occurs. In this also oxidation of food occurs. In both the things oxidation of food occurs. What is oxidation of food? Means food is broken down into very smaller pieces, that is known as oxidation of food. Okay, then oxidation of food occurs, and in it oxidation of food occurs in the presence of oxygen. And in it occurs in the absence of oxygen. Okay, and absence of oxygen. And let me tell you one more thing, that complete oxidation of food occurs in aerobic, but in anaerobic, incomplete oxidation of food occurs. Okay. And in aerobic respiration, 38 ATP molecules are energy molecules are released, and in anaerobic 2 ATP energy molecules are released. First was 38 ATP, other one was 2 ATP. Right? Okay. Now you may have noticed one thing, that I wrote ATP. Yeah, and I also told you one thing, that energy is released also. So do you think that it will be just waste of? No. The body stores it, and it stores it in the ATP. What is ATP? ATP is an energy rich chemical substance. Energy rich chemical substance. It's an energy rich chemical substance. What is energy? Obviously from the word we are coming to know what is energy, right? Energy means in it energy is stored. Okay, And the full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. This is the full form of ATP. Different things, which was first of all respiration, aerobic respiration, internal respiration. Okay, and yeah, I told you about ATP, adenosine triphosphate, energy. Okay, now let us come to the point, which is respiratory tract. Okay, now what do you understand by tract? What is tract? Now see, tract is known as path. Okay, tract is path. Let me make you understand it very nicely. See, if you travel from Mandi to Kangra, okay. So by the way which you travel and by the way which you come, that is the path through which you go to Kangra, and from Kangra to Mandi, that is known as path tract. Okay, but in this, what is respiratory tract? Means the path through which the air travels to the lungs. Okay, and from the lungs back to the atmosphere. Okay, so what is respiratory tract? Means the path through which the air enters to the lungs, which is rich in oxygen, and from the lungs back to the atmosphere, which is carbon dioxide. Understand briefly about respiratory tract. So I told you the path through which the air enters to the lungs and back to the atmosphere. Okay, so I have drawn a rough diagram, not a proper diagram, but a rough diagram here. So let me tell you how it occurs, and I will label the diagram while making you understand also. But before starting that, you may have been noticed that here I have drawn in one lung, I have drawn these, but in another lung there is no. Why? Because it occurs only in one lung. Okay. Now see. So how this respiratory tract is? See, like upper one is nose, nostrils, nasal cavity. Okay, and after that there is pharynx, and the lower portion of the pharynx, it leads to larynx. RYNX. And let me give you information also that the voice, like I'm speaking, so the voice is coming from the larynx only, and also it is known as voice box. Why? Because the voice occurs from here. Okay, and from after the larynx there are some lines. See, there are some lines like this, and these lines give us the sign of trachea. Okay, this gives us the sign of trachea, and trachea is also known as windpipe. Trachea is also known as windpipe. Okay, in this from here to here there is one there is one thing also present, which is this one. It is epiglottis. Now what's the work of it? It's work it like trachea is windpipe. Okay, and the food which we swallow, it should not go to windpipe. Okay, otherwise it can cause many diseases. Okay, so what is the work of epiglottis? Its work is it covers the trachea. It covers the trachea so that when you swallow your food, it does not go to windpipe. And next, you can see there is these branches. These branches further divides into a lung, and these branches are known as bronchi. These branches are known as bronchi. And these branches repeatedly they divide into other branches also, like this one. So this is known as bronchioles. Okay, and there is alveoli. These are known as alveoli. Okay, alveoli. and very common, you know that these are lungs, right? Lungs. And there is one important part present in it, like see. This is known as diaphragm. This is known as diaphragm. So, diaphragm plays a very important role in the respiratory system. This also I must tell you. So, this is all about this video, and this was the part 1. In part 2, I'll bring many things according to that.